Morning light, silken dream, take flight as the darkness gives way to the dawn. You survived, now your moment has arrived. Now your dream has finally been born. Black butterfly, sail across the waters. Tell your sons and daughters what the struggle
Hello, welcome to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. I tell you, we have a show in store for you today. First of all, I want to say Happy Black History Month. Yes, where's that bell? Akina, I need the bell, girl. It's Black History Month. Thank you, my girl. You're going to hear about Akina because she has some wonderful T-shirts she brought for Karenisms, Karen Marie Austin, and myself. So we're going to, showcase her today. But before we get started, my heroes and my sheroes are my sponsors. Without the sponsors, nothing will be done. Bam, boom, pa-dow. So Haley Media Consulting, thank you so much for supporting me once again and making sure this show moves on because I just love it. I love showcasing people and interesting things. And we have a very, very heartfelt show today. So you stay right there. If you've been watching Facebook, you know what it's all about. DNA Designs LLC with Alan DeRicky, my good friends, partnering with Home, Extreme Makeover Edition, HH Construction, and so many other partners like Jackie Hicks and Harvey Star Washington, and so many we're going to talk about. But before we do, let's get to Karen Marie Austin right out the gate. I'll be right back with the Karenisms. Stay right there.
morning light, silken dream, take flight as the darkness gives way to the dawn. You survived, now your moment has arrived. Now your dream has finally been born. Black butterfly, sail across the waters. Tell your sons and daughters what the struggle brings.
Hello, everyone. This is Karen Alston, also known as the Advertising Diva, and welcome to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. And happy Black History Month, everyone. Well, today's message is about gratitude and how every day you should wake up with a spirit of gratitude. How thankful we should all be for the little things in life, the small things. I want to challenge the audience today and tomorrow. When you wake up in the morning, take 3 things that you are thankful for, that you are grateful for. And in those 3 things all day, ponder what it is that makes you happy. So for instance, for me today, I'm thankful for a sunny day. Just walking out, feeling the sun on my skin, being happy in the sunshine. I'm also grateful for being able to do what I love to do. I'm very blessed that I'm able to do what I love to do. The third thing I'm grateful for is that I have amazing friends. And I mean front row friends, ride or die, people that are there for me no matter what. And I took time today to celebrate those 3 things. So I challenge you to walk in a spirit of gratitude over the next few days. In your mind, on your phone, we all have these smartphones. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for every day. They can be the smallest thing, or they can be a large thing, but you are surrounded by wonderful things that make you happy and bring joy to your life every day. And I challenge you to focus on those things. That's today's Karenism. Have a great day.
as the darkness gives way to the dawn. You survived, now your moment has arrived. Now your dream has finally been born. Black butterfly, sail across the waters. Tell your sons and daughters what the struggle brings. Black butterfly, set the sky on fire. Rise up even higher, so the ages winds of time can catch your wings. Ooh. While you slept, the promise was unkept, but your faith was as sure as the stars. Now you're free, and the world has come to see just how proud and beautiful you are. Black butterfly, sail across the waters. Tell your sons and daughters what the struggle brings. Black butterfly, set the skies on fire. Rise up even higher, so the wind can catch your wings. Let the current lift your heart and send it soaring. Write your timeless message clear across the sky, so that all of us can read it and remember when we need it, that our dream conceived.
Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. I am here flanked between a power couple in the DMV and beyond, and it is none other than Al Hagler and his wife, Ricky Martin Hagler. What y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
We doing fine.
We doing good.
Great.
Girl, you look good with or without makeup. You just a hot girl. Girl, you looking beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Lord, girl, I might try it one day. I might. Look, we're here. You're always beautiful, Ricky. You really are. And you are a lucky man.
She's a lucky woman.
No, he did. Valentine's Day, didn't it? Yes, she is. You both are. You both are. Well, look, we're here. They are also known as the DNA Designs LLC CEOs. And I want to talk about right there, how did you come up with that DNA Designs and everything that's getting ready to flow in your lives? How did everything start?
You know what? It actually started with Al, so it really should be A&D.
Oh,
but,
see how she giving you all the props.
and not DNA. But everyone knows me. They know that Al is a laid back one. Al, like my girlfriend Carla always says, everybody loves Al.
Yeah, yeah.
But I say the things that he wants to say, really. So I think his
Yes,
alter
yeah,
ego. But anyway,
you
we're
hold it down
I hold
for
it
your
down.
man.
I hold
Yes,
it down.
girl.
So we are DNA Designs. We got started. Actually, Al got started maybe about 20 something years ago. So I'm dating his
Flipping
You
age.
house.
look more than 20. What's going on?
I don't know. It's that water I'm drinking. The
the
ID
water.
life I'm
It's
As long as
ID
it's
Life
not
water.
Flint, Michigan water, okay?
Right.
Exactly.
So we got started over 20-something years ago when Al was actually renovating HUD homes. So he actually took me to a HUD home about 25 years ago when we were dating. And he said, "What do you think about this house?" And I was like, "Oh my God, what do I think about it? I think it's Amityville Horror."
That's how bad it looked.
Because
Yes.
I didn't have a vision then. I didn't have a clue. I wasn't thinking about real estate. I was into sales.
Okay.
In telemarketing, and then I was selling clothes, like for a boutique. So I had no
No
vision.
glamour, yeah.
No vision for design. But he amazed me, and we were still dating with what he did to the home. I mean, he did more than just construct it. He had a vision for just putting the added touches to it, going above and beyond. And so it kind of got me interested just a little bit. So from there, I went into sales at Verizon, and from there I quit Verizon. I come from a family of sales in corporate America, and they thought I was crazy to quit Verizon.
Yeah, you have a huge family.
I do.
I love your dad.
Thank you. To go into real estate appraisals first. And I liked real estate appraisals, but I still wasn't as satisfied. So I said, well, let me go, since I have a sales background, family of sales, my dad, grandmother, selling. I said, let me go into real estate sales. And I went to real estate sales and loved it. Like the very first year, sold over $12 million in real estate in 6 months.
With that bell. $12 million, y'all.
In 6 months. And then the second year, about $20 million, then $28 million. So, I mean, I just broke a lot of real estate records. Loved doing that.
Wow.
And Al was always still flipping houses. So I acquired the passion of design. So then we started working together to purchase properties,
Collaboration.
renovate them, and flip them. And we always put the extras into the properties. So I always had a passion and an eye for detail and, you know, capture his eye for design. So we started working together to make masterpieces around the area. And then the market crashed. So when the market crashed, so did we. I mean, everything that we did was wrapped around
That
real
was a sad
estate.
time,
I mean,
yes.
oh my God. I mean, we had investment properties, we had rental properties, we had houses that we were flipping, and we got caught out there. So the world, I guess, was watching for us to crumble.
Right.
And, you know, we crashed, but I always say life will hit you with, life will throw curveballs at you, or life will hit you with lemons, but make lemonade out of it. Keep it moving.
Go ahead, girl.
So
Make lemonade. Make lemonade.
So we made some lemonade. And then Who Moved My Cheese? So I reinvented myself with taking design classes.
Y'all heard that? Reinvent it.
Reinvent yourself.
Okay.
Don't get stuck. Keep it moving. I mean, life will hit you with curveballs. You just got to keep moving. So from there, I got a design mentor who did like Bishop Jakes and all the Houston Texans people. So I went
You wanna
down
give them
there.
a shout out?
Yes, Miss Sylvia. She should be listening right now. And Karen, I texted them and said, please listen in. So they should be listening. So we went down to
Miss
Texas.
Ava.
And Miss Ava in North Carolina too. Yes, we went down to Houston and spent a good bit of time with her. And she taught me basically the ABCs. It's different than actual classroom instruction. So she taught me the ABCs of design. And then I became more confident in it. And then Al and I started working together and we reinvented ourselves. And it's been a long ride, but I'm thankful for the ride. I'm thankful for the expertise now. I'm thankful for the vision now. And I just believe it was a God-given gift because actual formal training, we had classes and we had a mentor, but God just blessed us with a gift. And because of that, then he's taking a gift and the gift is making room for us. And I'm glad for that.
Wonderful. You know, I've had the pleasure through Stan and Sharice meeting y'all officially. And, well, really, Her Life magazine brought me to your birthday party.
Yes.
And I didn't know DeRicky, so I didn't feel comfortable going on. You know, I was like, okay, I got to know the wife first, right? But then Stan and Sharice did the official,
Yes.
introductions. And my, you two. Now, let me ask you something. So that was your first date. You brought your wife, and look at all this that's going on years and decades later.
Right. I had the vision at first, and then, as people that know DeRicky, she come and take over. So she took over. Right.
a little bit,
Like
just
she
a
said, I had the vision, but now she has the vision. We both have the vision. So we make a good team, a great team, and God put this together because without her, I couldn't do this.
Same here. I mean,
wouldn't
I
work.
always
It
say
wouldn't
That's why I love these two.
there's no DNA without the A. People think that I'm really in charge, but no, I can't. He executes the vision that I have, and so I need him to execute and carry out the vision because
I'm just laid back.
I'll go to people's houses and say,
Y'all
"Oh, sure,
hear this? Y'all
Sure.
taking some notes.
sure, we can take this wall down. We can do this. We can do that." And he's like, "Whoa, wait a minute." And I'm
Slow
like,
down,
"Oh, you can do it.
slow
You can do
down."
it. You can do it."
I
So
love it.
because of that, so he always executes the vision.
Well, you know,
So-
I wasn't normal. Don't normally ask this question, but because I'm feeling all this love and because y'all are like finishing each other's sentences, what is it about, since we just passed Valentine's Day, that you love about this woman now?
Everything.
Wow!
I mean, the good,
Bam,
the bad,
boom.
everything. I mean, it all goes together. I mean, we have our good days and we have our bad days. Some days we out riding together, going on appointments. We don't get along. I'll be ready to put her out the car. But I say she can't go because I wouldn't know what to do when I get
You
there.
got that right.
What's
So I
that
got
song,
to have
Where
her to
Would You
stay.
Be? Without
Sing
me?
it, girl.
What would you do? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Plus, you got those two beautiful girls at home.
Right,
Okay,
right.
now.
The daddy's
yes.
girls.
Know what to
yes,
do
yes,
without
yes.
the three of them. So, hey.
Well, let me ask you, DeRicky, what would you give to someone, maybe a tip or two, and feel free to chime in in reference to starting a design company or wanting to get into flipping houses, or what you're doing, because you've been so successful and hit rock bottom and then reinvented yourself and just on and on. Give the viewers of WLVS some tips on how to get through it or how to get started.
Sure. So the biggest tip and lesson that I learned is to have multiple streams of income, which means that don't put all your eggs into one basket. So everything we did was construction, real estate, design. So everything was in one basket. So now I've learned to diversify. So not just have like all your eggs in that basket, but also have like another pot over here where you can make income from. So that's just one of the tips that I've learned.
And I know y'all are
just
big
to-
on wellness.
Yes, with
Yes.
ID Life.
Yes.
So
ID
yes,
Life.
we're
Yes.
thankful for Stan and Sharice Richards
Yes.
introducing
Shout out.
us to that. So we're going to shout out. Yes,
That's
yes,
right.
yes.
Healthy,
Healthy.
Yes,
Wealthy.
and
wise.
wise, as Stan and Sharice
That's
would say.
right.
Yes. So we are, ring the bell.
Well,
So
speaking of keeping it strong, that was a good segue. I want to take a short break
Okay.
and bring on something that y'all did very strong this past, just 2 days ago?
yes.
If you were listening to the news, every news station had the story about the Bostons and the fire a year ago that took them and almost their lives. And we're going to talk about this story. We're going to bring them on, and we are going to talk about this horrific fire and this heroic ending. All right?
All right.
So
All right.
y'all stay right there. We'll be right back.
All right.
Questions echo in my mind, won't leave me alone. I walk these empty streets at night. I'm far away from home. I'm living in a no man's land, wandering without a plan. Falling when I try to stand, I'm fading as I'm waiting. It's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me, find me. I see you when I close my eyes. I see you in my dreams. You tell me that in perfect time you will rescue me and take me from this broken place. Come to me and kiss my face. Promise me I'll be okay and save me from my breaking. It's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me, waiting here for you to find me, find me. Take me from this broken place. Come to me and kiss my face. Promise me I'll be okay and save me from my breaking. It's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me. Oh, I'm waiting here for you. I am here for you to find me. Waiting here for you to find me. Yeah, yeah. I'm waiting here for you. Waiting here for you to find me. Come find me. Oh, come find me.
Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. I am so ecstatic. My heart is full. The love is flowing. There's two couples here. One is the couple of giving, and one is the couple of receiving. And let me tell you, that's how it goes, America. That's what life's all about. We're going to go to Fox 5 video. Please pull up the link. We're at 60, I think, thousand, Ricky?
No, 80,000.
80,000. So pull up the link at Fox 5. All of the stations covered it, but Fox 5, it's under DC Couple Gives Thanks to Firefighters. And let's take a look real quick.
It was a day one D.C. woman literally never thought she'd live to see. Her home was badly damaged during a fast-moving fire, and she and her husband had to be pulled from the second-floor window to safety. Well, this afternoon, the woman met the crews who saved her life, and there was a little surprise as well the moment she walked into her home for the first time since the fire. Fox 5 photojournalist Mike Horan was there.
Oh, my gosh.
Homeowner had to be revived twice. She was pronounced dead on the scene, and she had to be revived by the firefighters.
Where are the firefighters? Because they brought me back to life in this alley right here. I am so thankful. I mean, it's just so overwhelming. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Dariki Martin Hagler of DNA Designs. Wow, we just can't renovate the house. We got to go above and beyond.
Welcome home, Mr. and Mrs. Boston.
Thank
We
you.
feel honored and blessed to be able to present your new home to you.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
This is
Wow.
beautiful.
Wow. Wow. This is really nice. I've served food for the homeless every month.
Okay.
I only missed it once since the fire, and I get to fix my homeless meal in my new kitchen.
That's right.
Oh,
Yes.
hold on, I might need the fire department. This is where the fire was.
For the bosses, you can come here, relax with your chair here, chill out. This may be your timeout room.
I'm still trying to catch my breath. Now let me go see where they took me out of. That's the window. That's where they took my husband out of. They dragged him out of that window.
Well, I know the last thing I remember being in here was my wife telling me that the house is on fire. I didn't believe it. Thank God for you guys.
We'll be checking on you, okay? Please. What's the favorite part of this new house? The best part of this house is having a house to come back to. You never realize how short life is until you lose it.
That is wonderful. What a miracle. And as she said, thank goodness for those firefighters.
Oh, my. So y'all see why we have been so melancholy here today, Lord. And I don't even have any tissues for it. Lord, just use my jacket, girl. Use my jacket. I'm just glad you are here. Listen, I want to just turn it over just for a minute to the Haglers, because I want you to talk about the people who partnered with you to welcome this wonderful family home.
Sure, we are so thankful for the amazing Jackie Hicks, who is the celebrity photographer. She is amazing.
Girl.
The moment that we said, Jackie, hey, we need you, she was there. She was there to take pictures of the home beforehand. She took pictures of the event. She even talked to Mr. Boston about mentoring him because he has a passion for photography, and she's like the best of the best.
She's
Everyone
awesome.
knows that she
Yes.
is like amazing. So we're thankful for her. We're thankful for Mr. Harvey Starr Washington. At the last minute, my entertainment canceled. He stepped right in. He came across town in the snow and braved the snow to come to just help us out. And he brought Monique, who just sent chills through us when she sang. She sang that song. And then we're thankful to you, Renee. Again, Renee doesn't have a 4x4. It was snowing, you all, and she pressed her way.
right
She
out.
found
My
the
bestie
ride.
Marcella brought me.
Yes, her bestie came and brought us, so we're thankful for that. We're also thankful for Carla Watson. There's several times I'm like, Carla, can you go to Home Goods? Can you pick this up? Can you do that? And she did. So I'm thankful for that. Thankful for my sister Cheryl Rogers Brown. Who has been my lifesaver every couple of days. Come over to the house. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. What I need to do this. And she helped serve the food for the firefighters that day.
Food was
Then my
delish.
Aunt Charlene Bussey, she was amazing too, who coordinated the food and got everything together. Said the prayer. Pastor Ishmael Wilson, who said a prayer and a house blessing there. James Mason, who was amazing. He was great. He helped clean the house to make it sparkle.
Beautiful.
Chris, my audio video
Video
guy,
guy, yes.
who donated the Sonos
That's my
music
man.
system so Mr. and Mrs. Boston can listen to gospel, and then she can
Throughout
do
their
the.
house,
She said she
yeah.
also can do the whip and nay nay when she get a chance. Okay. So let me bring it back home. But you know, you gotta keep it sexy now, Miss Boston. That's right. Keep that fire burning.
Sexy walk walking into the house.
That sexy walk coming in the house
Gotta
now.
keep it going.
Keep it going. So, and just so many others. Who did I forget? I can't remember. Like, just charge my heart,
Charge
not
our
my
head.
mind.
Right.
So, well, charge my mind, not my heart. So,
H&H Construction.
H&H Construction, they're partner with us, and those are Al's brothers. They're partner with us, and Family Business, my dad, who came out to show up. So, and everyone who
Yes.
came out that day in the snow.
Everybody.
We are so
Yes.
appreciative. And all the news stations, can you believe that all the news stations
4,
covered
5,
this?
7, 9.
Yes.
Informer, the
Yes.
Afro.
Yeah, the Informer and the Washington Afro, they came. And then even my cousin, I can't wait to release that video. He is an amazing videographer, so he's going to do a production on how that is. And that's going to be a tearjerker, that video,
Rocky.
because he's Rocky. He's going to,
Rocky.
Rocky McCoy, he's going to capture all
Dun,
that. So,
dun,
yes.
It's
Dun,
gonna be
We're
dun,
great.
dun.
excited
Look
about
at her,
that. So
look at her.
thank you.
Well, one thing I want to ask you, Al, how was it to work with H&H Construction, your brothers, to do this extraordinary project?
Well, for the most part, Al kind of did the project. So,
Well, how did you feel?
so Al did the majority of
I
the
did the
work.
majority.
Yeah, he did. His
It's-
brothers just came over. a
There he
couple
is,
times,
bam.
And that's Al.
My
That's
brothers,
Al.
they are good to work with, easy to work with, and sometimes difficult. But for the most part of it, it's DNA
Yes.
that really put this project together.
Yes,
and my
yes,
brothers,
absolutely.
they came through to oversee some of the things, but
Yes.
for the most part of it, it was
DNA. We were chanting that when you were
Yeah.
walking up there with that catwalk, Mrs. Boston.
For a sexy walk.
Yes. So let me ask you, the dynamic duo of 2016. Glad to have you here and alive and
Yes.
looking good too.
Yes,
right.
blessed.
That's right.
Very
That's
blessed.
right.
I know the first ones you wanted to thank when you walked in with the firefighters. Tell us how you felt to know, and let's talk about that story first. Who wants to talk about the story with her in the alley and all that? That's what got me.
Yeah.
So who wants to talk about
They got
that?
a lot of people.
You go ahead, Michael.
Well, I'm not really too much about what took place in the alley. Only vision I know about what took place in the house, in the bedroom, and trying to open a window, let some air in, and come back for the wife. But started out that way, but it was cut short when I opened that window. It was cut
Yeah.
short, and like I told everything, I really do believe I'd have died up in that window.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah, but we've been blessed.
and the only thing I remember was days later out at the Baltimore Trauma Center.
Wow.
Wow, Baltimore.
And the most crazy part about it is, wherever I went, she went. Okay, we went to what was it? Washington Hospital,
Georgetown.
Georgetown. They released us and turned us over to Baltimore. So we left there together. We went to Baltimore together, and once we left Baltimore, we came back home, and then we was readmitted into what was the Washington Hospital Center. Washington Hospital Center.
Was that because of the smoke inhalation or?
That was because of the smoke and the burn.
And the burns.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, we've been blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God is good.
absolutely.
From
God is
day
good.
one, but I mainly wanted to thank the firefighters because once I realized what had happened to me, and then I'm hearing all the stories, and then people brought the video of the fire to me while I was in the shock trauma unit, and I'm looking at the fire, and I'm like, wow. God brought me through this. So,
Got a purpose.
so ever since that day, I have never let no blessings go. Like when they start doing the house, they let them do it.
Yes,
Because
she
God,
did.
they have God's hand. You know, and I believe that the Lord brings people into your life. And he brought them into our life to do our home. And if you look at that home, I mean, not the material things around in the house, all the design and all the stuff she put in there is beautiful, but you can feel the presence that she put in there, that she is in there, love, and then people who are anointed will have the love of Jesus with them. You can feel it all through my home. That's all I could do is say, wow, because I could feel it. I could feel that Dee had put all the love.
Oh, you said one more thing. You said take your shoes off.
Take your shoes off.
She don't want her house
Take
getting
your
messy,
shoes
okay? It was her house.
Take your shoes off, because I've been so blessed. Because if you know someone has done something, she didn't just throw this or throw that or do that.
Right, preach.
You got to know that they did this from their heart.
She put her
And don't
foot in
take
it.
nothing for granted.
Thank you.
I mean, if you look at the design, down to the little cups and the little saucers, everywhere I looked was a new thing. Was a new thing. I mean, and all I could do is say, wow. I couldn't say nothing else but, wow, you know.
That was good enough.
All I could say was wow, because I was, you know, it's just the blessings that was falling out of me. And all I could do is say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank
He
you,
gets all
Jesus.
the glory.
And every time I looked over, Dee, I wanted to say, thank you, but I found something else to look at. And I was just like, I am so blessed. But like I said, from the beginning, from the time I met them to now, you know, we have some rocky roads, but that's what the Lord put there. He said, you got to go through some storms to get to the sunshine.
That's right.
And we went through those storms, and now we at the sunshine.
Yes.
Because
Make
when
for
I
the
got in
sunshine.
that alley and I looked and I said, wow, I was expired. I had died in this alley.
Yes, let's talk to the WLVS listener and talk about that portion of it, because that's the heartfelt.
Well, I didn't know until they told me when I came out of the hospital and I had met with the fire marshals. And they said, well, do you know that when we came in there, it was one of the guys who stepped over me. He said, well, we didn't see you. We just stepped over you. We basically tripped over you. And so he said, we took you and we just threw you over the banister and brought you out. But he said, when we got you to the alley, you had expired.
Wow.
And we brought you back. I said, wow. Then he said, do you know that when you got to the Baltimore Shock Trauma Unit, when the helicopter landed, you expired again?
Jesus.
And he said, how do you feel about that? I said, well, it wasn't nobody but the Lord who brought me back. It was nobody. He breathed life into me. Because so my life must have a purpose. And I believe my purpose is to see what the blessings that he has bestowed on me, that house, the furniture, the people, the love. I mean, if people, I'm telling you, if you were there, it was nothing but love there. It was
Yes,
nothing
it
but
was.
love there. I mean, they went beyond the call. I mean, all the girls sung, all she sung and broke my heart. I mean, she was here, she was being a fashion statement, she was just on point.
Renee.
She was the minister, you were the MC. I mean, it was
Just
just,
trying to keep it a little bit light for her, because she had so much on her mind. And he,
I mean,
you know?
yeah, but you can see where God had put everybody in their own place. And everybody, nobody overshadowed nobody. Nobody took nobody's spotlight. Everybody was there
It was great.
to help. And I thank y'all again.
Thank
And
you.
I mean, I really do.
Yes,
This
thank
is
you.
awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
WLVS and the Renee Allen and Friends show, we thank you, DNA Designs, for just being, you know, a lot of people talk, but they don't walk.
That's right.
And what I wanted to do when I asked you to come on the show was because I want people to see examples and role models that walk, talk, and walk. They're not just talking, y'all. They're walking, they're changing lives, they are living in the legacy of people's futures. And when I stood there in that living room and watched the whole process, look at that. They have chandelier, fireplace. I mean, I'd move in there, and I live out in Bowie. So,
Me too.
yes. No, I haven't seen your house, but I heard about your house. But I just want to say, I want to give each each of our guests a little bit of time to talk about what this meant to them before we have a singer. Marielle JP is here to dedicate a song to this I call Team Boston, right?
All right.
So, yes. So, we can start with Al. Okay. Okay, we can start with whomever, but I'd like all four of you to talk about, for about 2-3 minutes, about what this meant to you.
What it meant to me was that just looking back on what had happened to the Bostons and what they all went through and their story, it took me way back. I mean, just knowing that when she was in the house and was talking about the things she didn't have, the things that happened to her, I mean, it brought tears. When we got home, it brought tears to me in Dee's eyes. I mean, we were like saying, thank God. I mean, that we could be there and to help them. We genuine people. We love helping people, and we love what we did for the Bostons. We did. I mean, we've like Mrs. Boston said, they didn't bother us. They let us do our thing. Mr. Boston didn't bother us, so we did our thing, and they just appreciated, and they just trusted in God that we was going to do the right thing, and it turned out well.
Well, I heard long as that man cave was in progress, he's going to leave
Mr.
y'all
Boston,
alone.
that was his thing.
That was his.
That was his thing.
That was nice.
And it's so funny because Mr. Boston, I text him and I said, Mr. Boston, we need those leather couches for downstairs now, because he bought those couches. He said, nope, we don't turn over the couch till we get the keys. And I'm like, Mr. Boston, I need the couches. Like, and then I had to text Miss Boston, can you help me with your husband, please? I'm like, we're trying to surprise him with this man cave thing, and I can't pull it together. Oh, and then look, I didn't tell you all. I didn't tell you the funny story. Okay, so the morning of the event, right? I'm calling the news channels just to make sure they'll be there. Anybody knows me knows I'm real persistent. So I'm calling them, and they're like, call back at 10. So I'm calling them again. Hey, I sent them emails throughout the day. So, and then I get a text from the Bostons that says, oh, we're not gonna make it because
It's snowing too bad.
we don't feel well, and it's snowing too bad. And I'm like,
This is your event.
like, do you know what we planned for you? So I was like, okay, look, we'll come and get you. They're like, well, we don't know anybody that's coming there, and I'm like, oh God, please. So then I think Renee, I think you called and was like, well, I can't get it. Then my videographer called.
Girl.
I said, oh Lord,
I thought it was
I'm
canceled.
like,
I was like,
God.
I mean, reschedule, right? I said, poor Bostons won't come in the house today.
Right. I thought when they canceled out, I said, D, man, you might have to play the Boston. Because all the news stations coming out.
So I said, no, Al will come and get you. So I had to alter plans and stuff. I'm like, what? I'm like, how did you see this text? Look, I said, I didn't text back. I called. I'm like, what do you mean? Then Mr. Boston's like, okay, I'll call you right back. He does a husbandly thing. Like, first of all, instead of saying, let me check with my wife, he's just like, okay, I'll call you right back. I'm like, oh my God, call me right back. But anyway, it worked out. So that was the scare.
You are very persistent. You are very giving, loving, and you are on point. You just dot your I's and cross your T's. There's
That's
nothing
it.
wrong with that.
Yes.
Thank you so much, DNA Designs. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you. But what it meant for me that day, I know that constructing and designing and renovating homes can be a little difficult at times. It can be a little difficult because I understand homes are people's largest investment. So because of that, people are emotionally attached to their home. So emotions get high. So sometimes, construction designer for the birds, Al and I, are like, forget all of this. Like, we're going to pack up and like, we're done with this. I'm going back to real estate, like the mess with this. So, I have days like that. But for me on that day, I realized then that my passion for design, I'm one-dimensional. So once I put all my energy into something, it's always successful. So I realized that my passion met my purpose of making a decision, of making a difference in someone's life. And I don't count it lightly that we have the opportunity of going to people's homes. People spend more time at home than anywhere else. So we have the opportunity of going to people's homes and transforming homes and therefore transforming lives. So because of that, I know that that is our gift, our ministry. So I realized on that day, purpose met passion on that day. And it was just another sign from God to say, okay, you know what? Don't give up on design and construction. It is for the birds some days, but hang in there. Anyway, so that for me, that's what it meant for me. And to see their reaction, to see their appreciation, for the firefighters, because I know like service people, it's a thankless job. You know, firefighters, you know, they risk their lives. I mean, you would be surprised how many councilmen I called, how many contacted this person, congressmen and everything else, and they're like, oh no, and I'm like, well, can you send me some letters to give to the firefighters? Oh no, we can't do that.
We don't have a budget.
And I'm like, you can't
Their
send me
own ward wouldn't come out.
a letter for them. And I'm like, these are the people that protect your district. You know, then I asked for, well, can you had to ask for a plaque? Oh, you need to call this office for a plaque or call this office for a plaque. They're like, well, no, this is their job. They do that every day. I said, you know what? Forget it. DNA Designs, on behalf of the Bostons, I will go to Things Remembered. I'm like, oh my God, they charge you per word? But yes. But anyway, so I went to Things Remembered, and I'm like, okay, on behalf of the Bostons, because I know they were very thankful. Yes. I said, we're going to present them something, because each time I did speak with Mr. and Mrs. Boston, they were thankful for the firefighters. And I saw them, I think yesterday, they were like in the street doing a call or whatever, and I beeped the horn because it was a crew that was in there when you were there that saved your life. So it was a whole crew, and because I saw it was engine number 8. I was like, hey, did y'all get y'all plaques? And they were like, yes. I said, thank you. And so I was like, because I know that they don't. That's a thankless job.
Let's say hi to engine number 8, y'all.
Engine number 8. Yes.
Yes.
8, and then it was 7 and 8. So the one that's on Capitol Hill on 8th Street, right across from Matchbox, they are amazing.
Glory
so
to
love
God.
them. So anyway, yes. Okay.
Nice shout out. Thank you so much.
Yes,
And that's
yes.
DNA Designs LLC, y'all. DNAND Designs LLC.com. And the Bostons. I want y'all to end this segment. If you have something to say, that's fine. Just chime on in. But I want you to end by just letting them know how both of you feel about what DNA Designs did, the Extreme Home Edition, and how you felt about the whole wonderful, magnificent, I call it a dream.
Yeah. What I thought about too when I was standing in the alley was my pastor came up into the shock trauma unit, and I was complaining about all the stuff I lost, CDs and stuff like that. And he read me a verse from Psalms, and it basically says that if you put your trust in God, you will get everything in tenfold. You will get it blessed more. And when I came in there and I was standing in the alley, I said, wow, I don't know why. I mean, that passage just hit me. So I know that my blessings came 2, 3, 4, 10 folds. Because if you put your trust in God, He will send the people. And He sent DNA. Well, Alex and D. I can't say DNA. I've been calling them Alex and D. I can't. You know who y'all are.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, but you send us to us, and we got everything. From what we had, we got it all back in tenfold.
My.
And, the Lord will bring it back. And I'm so truly blessed. And like I said again, thank you cannot express.
Yes.
Bravo. Because it could have been another way. You could have turned the other cheek and went the other way.
Exactly.
And most do, unfortunately.
They do.
Yes.
Yes. So
And your other half?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I don't really talk that much. But getting back to what the wife was saying about the pastor and a loving church, I remember lying up there in Baltimore, and I don't know where I was at, and when he walked into the room, I had to tell him, it was like, he walked in the room, it's like he had an orb. It was like a glow. It was like an orb. One thing I did was start crying, and I think when I got back on my feet and I got back to church and I told him, and we just laughed about it. But you have to take my hat off to the first responders. They do a job that people look for them, but they don't appreciate what they do. Always think about them as first responders, like a utility in your house. When you come home, you turn the lights on. You pay no attention until one day the lights don't come on. And then you get to thinking, something's wrong here. So I have to take my hat off to the first responders.
Yes.
Oh, I have to. Can I say one more
Yes,
thing?
ma'am.
I have to give a special shout out to Miss Washington. She lives right across the street from us. She was the lady who yelled for the fire department. She
Hi, Miss
came out.
Washington.
She came out there, and I used to tell Miss Washington all the time. I said, Miss Washington, you always outside when I'm going to work. Won't you go inside? And she was out there that morning, and along with a man, she said, that was on our porch. Wow. Miss Washington been living there all her life. And she'd never seen this young man. But he was standing on the porch. He said, you know, there's two people in the house.
Wow.
And so she was steadily yelling for everybody to, you know, hit their horns and wake up and whatnot. And he kept saying, there's two people on the porch. And he just stepped down and left, and nobody's seen him since.
Wow.
So I know that God has sent everybody who's coming in our life. Everybody had a purpose.
Wow. Thank you,
And
Angel.
I'm not the person to say I don't count my blessings. I do.
Yes.
I do. And I'm so appreciative. Thank you.
Yes.
And thank you.
You are welcome. Yes, ma'am.
There was a story that Miss Boston shared about it was a nurse that when she was in shock trauma, and I was like, wow, and a doctor.
Yeah.
It was in shock trauma, and I think when you're in positions of service, it shouldn't just be about the money. You know, that should be your calling. But Miss Boston, you want to tell those two stories?
Yeah, well, no, I had one nurse, you know, I was just coming out of it, tubes down me and all that. She said, oh, you've been in a fire, your house burned down, you know, you almost died. Yeah,
And you didn't know anything at this point?
I didn't know anything.
Okay.
And then plus two, let me tell you too, they had me tied down. Wow. So I'm tied down with all this, and I'm like, what? I'm freaking out. Then the doctor come in and he said, well, get your affairs in order because you won't be alive till next week.
Wow.
And he walked up. And so it was the funniest thing, though. I said I wouldn't get back in the bed because if I got in the bed, I couldn't look out the window to pray.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Wow.
they said that I was the only patient up in shock trauma that didn't stay in the bed.
Wow.
I sat in the chair for a month.
Praying.
In that chair in a month, and I would not get in the bed because I prayed. Because he's not going to tell me that I don't have but a week to live.
That's
right.
You're not going to tell me because
You
I
don't have
serve
that
a
part.
mighty God.
Right.
That's right,
You
you
don't have
do.
that
And, you know, and what has taught me, and I look at y'all too, is faith. I have faith in you. I have faith in my Lord and Christ Savior. So how could I go wrong?
That's
Yes.
right.
How could I go wrong? I might bust at y'all a couple times, but how could I go wrong?
Well, you
I
were
didn't
here.
hear it.
Like, you were good. You were good. You were good.
We're here.
He was
Just
not
tuned in
sounding
the Renee Allen
Yeah.
and Friends show with the wonderful store, Extreme Home
Thank you.
Edition Makeover with DNA Designs LLC.
Yes.
With Al and Ricky Hagler and the Bostons who were welcome home just a few days ago on 16th Street, right around the corner from the Armory. And we just thank God. And we're going to take a short break, y'all. And we are going to bring a singer from Haiti. She is a spirit of just beauty within. And she wanted to dedicate this song to the Team Bostons.
All right.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
so just give them a way to get a hold of DNA Designs if you don't mind, and we're going to take a break.
Sure, you can follow us on Facebook under D&A Designs LLC, or you can also follow us on Facebook under Dereki, spelled like Derek with a Y, DEREKY, Martin, MARTIN, hyphenated Hagler, HAGLER, or log into our website, which is www.d&adesigns.
And spell out the and, A-N-D.
Yeah, D, right. So it's D, and then it's A-N-D, Designs, DESIGNS, LLC.com. So you, or reach us via telephone, 202-355-2003. Again, 202-355-2003, DNA Designs, LLC.
Yes, ma'am. And if you want to reach out, and I'll let you end, if you want to reach out to the Bostons, or you want to reach out to DNA Designs, just go to their website, go to the Facebook, come to Renee Allen and Friends show. I'll steer you in the right direction. Yes, ma'am.
No, I was going to say, just come to my website. You see all.
What's your website?
Deborah Edwards. It's Deborah Edwards on Facebook.
Yes.
They are the DNA.
DNA.
Alex and Dee are on Facebook.
Alan, Ricky. Look, we'll be right back. We're not going to move, so don't you. And we'll be right back with a tribute through song for the Bostons.
All
Right back.
right.
I got home with the ringing phone. By the time I picked up, just a dial tone. Was it you? Could it be? I'm just imagining how it used to be. I was born, wanna be alone. I guess I never really got it, but now I know it's not about me always getting my way. It's not about always looking for a change. I figured it out the second I walked away. It's all about the little things, all about discovering, all about the way you got me. It's all about the way I felt when you came around, and the way you picked me up when I was down. 'Cause it's all about the little things, all about remembering, all about the way it used to be. You see, it's all about the little things. I miss the little things. I take a ride, gotta get outside, pull the windows down, trying to clear my mind. Where are you? Could you be feeling the same as me? Do you think of me? It's not about me needing any more space. It's not about everything will be okay. I figured it out, but then it was too late. Oh, it's all about the little things, all about discovering, all about the way you got me. It's all about the way I felt when you came around, and the way you picked me up when I was down. 'Cause it's all about the little things, all about remembering, all about the way it used to be. You see, it's all about the little things. How I miss the little things. Yeah. I should be getting over it. I thought I wouldn't give a but look at me. Now I'm such a wreck.
painstaking attempts to educate people about dyslexia. The shirt that I have here today for Renee actually is called I Walk in My Gift and I Flow in My Purpose. And really what you have to do is understand what your purpose is. Being dyslexic and being black, sometimes you never find out.
That's right.
Amen. All right. So where can they get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of me at www.change-thinking.com.
I love it. I love it. And thank you for the T-shirt. Listen, we have, oh, thank you. We have Muriel JP here from Haiti. She's Haitian born, y'all. Beauty and brains, a heart of gold. And she is going to sing just a little bit. She was under the weather, but she pushed on just like Home Extreme Edition, DNA Designs, and the Bostons a few days ago when we welcomed them home. So we're going to let her push on. And the song is Because of You.
Oh, thank you. Hey there, everybody.
Hi.
Well, what inspired the story? Wow, inspiring, very much. You know, I was listening to it, and it broke my heart because coming from a country that I come from, we have nothing. You know, so for you to come here and to hear things are still happening here, you know, it still breaks your heart. It goes all over the world. Yeah. But I'm glad you guys are in a better place now, thanks to you both, DNA, correct? So I'm gonna do this song. I wrote this song 2010. It's called All Because of You, and I'm just gonna do a snip of it.
Thank you.
All right.
Jimmy 2 Production. Alongside Blockhead Entertainment. Presents the new song to this R&B. Yeah.
Baby, when my heart starts racing, it's all because of you. Like the feel you and me. Hey, come on. It's all because of you. Without your presence here, I can't breathe. It's all because of you. Loving I'll always be here. It's all because of you. My love, my dear, my heart will always be yours. My doubt, my fears, with you there will be no more. Baby, when you're near, feeling your heartbeat right next to mine. Having you here makes me feel secure, lying in your heart. Later than I know, you will be the one to Be my lady. The fact that you're mine makes me feel like dreaming like paradise. Hey, we will be together. I will be your medicine when you're under the weather. I will give you pleasure. Will I leave you never? We will be together forever. Yeah, yeah. Hey, come on. It's all because of you. Oh, I can't breathe, and no. Ooh, it's all because of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. And the word secure, breathing, all because of you. Love forever, secure. This was just so perfect. Thank you, DNA Designs, Alan DeRicky. Thank you, Akina. Thank you, Mariel, and thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Boston. God bless you. Thank you all for tuning in. Next week here on the Renee Allen Friends Show, we have a dynamic, extraordinary artist who will bring you President Obama and many more. So stay tuned for the next show, Hour of Power, with Dr. H.L. Barton. Woo! Team Boston! Team Boston! Team Boston!
Listen, vision. Listen, vision.